My name is Mark Nieves for Cine Geek. I'm very happy to be talking with the director of the new short film, The Prowler. We are talking with the director and also the writer for the new movie to a short film. So, Christopher, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Very good. First of all, congratulations on the film. How is it being able to bring your short film to all these events, especially the LA short film circuit, because I know it's very important for being considered for Oscars.
Yeah, it's really been exciting because I've always wanted to screen there. This is my first time going to LA Shorts and to be in a theater um, screening with a crowd and especially this movie, I feel like it'll be a lot of fun. I edited it on a bigger screen with a theatrical presentation in mind.
Perfect. Here in Puerto Rico, short films have been growing a lot. Between I
Oh,
think
really?
it's yeah, it's been very useful because many young short filmmakers are starting with short films. Slowly, it's been in theaters here. We will notice more, doing more
That's great.
festivals. Yeah, it's very great, especially for horror. I think your film should come to Puerto Rico. There's a short film festival. It's called Lusca, which is more for horror films and also for science fiction. And it's very big. It's been like over 20, like 15, 20 years that festival. And it's
Okay.
it's very important. So as I was saying, because I think the way the short film it brings opportunity to many filmmakers to give them the access to have a camera and also to give them the way to showing their films. How important is showing your films to other, especially seeing that everything is possible?
Well, yeah, I think for experiencing your own film with an audience, especially shorts, because shorts, you're just, everybody's. I mean, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to be the best version of myself, best filmmaker I can be, and so experiencing it with an audience, you really get that feedback of, what's working. Did those
Mm.
moments land? Did the reveal land? Did the suspense feel like it really built up to that moment? And I feel like you can only get it with a live audience. Also, sending my film around to trusted people in the editing process really helps too, because then you're really seeing which moments could be tightened up, and so it audience feedback is critical for a filmmaker.
Yeah, as I was saying, short films have been growing very big in Puerto Rico. Yeah, even
Yeah.
my niece is she's 15 years, and she a collaboration with other students from her school. They started doing short films. I think it's very
Cool.
important. Yeah, it's very cool. I also got the chance to talk to many directors, especially from directors from the movie film. It's called Esta Isla. I don't know if you heard
Oh,
of it.
oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that's getting a lot of attention, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good. It's from this couple, and they
Was it
won.
in Tribeca?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
and
I think I have friends of mine who know those people, I think.
they're amazing. They're amazing, and they're also a way of helping the community because we need to inspire young filmmakers to
Absolutely.
pick up a camera, even though we have the cell phones work as camera. What
Yep.
was the motivation that said I need to pick up a camera, I need to write, and I have to tell my story to the world? What was that thing that pushed you to say you have to do it?
Well, I was an actor first. I studied acting in New York, and I didn't go to school for film specifically to be a filmmaker. I went there for acting. And, years into, I didn't even really do it. Like I went on some auditions and stuff, but I didn't really pursue it that well because I think looking back, I was always uncomfortable with it. I didn't never felt good, acting because it's so you have to be so immersed in your character that I can never get there. And actors have some secret voodoo and some secret sauce that they do. I don't fully, I'm like, I like to watch from my, from where I am behind the camera. But there was just a moment where I was watching, I guess a former student brought a short film to class, and they showed it, and I was just like, I had always wanted to direct one day, but I thought it'd be later in my career as an actor.
Hmm.
But then I was just like watching this short film, and not in some arrogant, cocky way, but I just remember feeling like I can do better than that. Like I can do better than that, you know? And I think it was just more trying to motivate myself to do it. And then I left class, and I think the next day I dropped out of acting class, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going full tilt into directing. And then things just started opening up, like opportunities started opening up, like to direct my first short. You know, there was just a lot of different little small things that happened for me to yeah, to get into directing.
I think horror has been big. I said this last year, then this year comes and it's bigger. Last year we
Yeah,
had
yeah.
Sinners, we had all these amazing horror films.
Weapons, yeah.
Yeah, Weapons was amazing. Won Oscars. It's been impressive. And now
Yeah.
this year, this independent film,
Yeah,
Obsession,
Obsession,
comes
yeah,
out.
Backrooms.
Backrooms, yeah. So how do
Yeah.
you feel being this? Because what I did enjoy about your short film, I don't want to spoil it because if I
Yeah,
talk a
yeah,
little bit,
yeah.
the less you know, the better it is.
The more better. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to say because you bring different aspect to the slasher film. How
Uh-huh.
was it? How was it inspired to be going to this genre, to slasher, to the horror? What was it that attracted you?
I think I grew up on it. Like I grew up on Halloween, and you know, I grew up on Halloween, Scream, Jason, all the classics, like even Psycho. I mean, Psycho's probably, you know, one of the first slasher movies if you think about it. But
Yeah.
I've always just been in love with those films, and I, you know, but at this point, the audience has seen it all, right? They've
Hmm.
all seen anything you could throw at them at this point, right? And it's just for this moment for this short, you know, if you flip the POV the other way, the
Hmm.
point of view to the other side of it, then it just becomes like something you've seen before, right? Like you've seen that
Yeah.
dozens of times. And I was like, what if you flip the POV the other way? And now it becomes more interesting because now you're seeing someone afraid, a person like Aaron's character
Hmm.
afraid, which you don't really see that often. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I thought that'd be a trip to see a character who you should be afraid of be afraid. You know?
Yeah, it's very, very cool. That's what I did enjoy about your short film is that brings that flip, that 180 that you're seeing something from another
Yeah,
perspective. And
for sure.
it's such a cool way to do it, doing this way. As the short film gets over, more people start watching it. I think the way it's also on YouTube, it brings more eyes to your project. So what's next? What do you have? Are you spending trying to do a feature film or trying maybe another short film, see how it goes along?
Well, I made this short film as almost a uh, comic book films have these little comic runs before a
Yeah.
big film gets released where they show you where the character's been up to, you know, the missions they've been on to, you know, been up to, you know. And I kind of took that idea of like, oh, this could be like a little tie-in to the feature. It's like a little parallel story that you kind of shows you this character's mission he was on before we get to the feature. But then I enjoyed making so much that this short kind of became the opening sequence to my next feature. So that's
Perfect.
what I'm hoping to make next. And and then I know you're Puerto Rican. I do, and then beyond that, I'm hoping to shoot the next feature in Puerto Rico.
Nice. Yeah, Puerto Rico's been growing, especially short films, has
Hmm.
been taking a lot of love from the community. And I think you should come to Lusca Film Festival. I think it's sure it's around October, late
Yeah, I'll
how
look
mid.
into it.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very cool, and I think more people are into it. Also, there's a movie franchise called Caribbean Cinemas, and they're starting doing like once every few months they do like short
Okay.
films, and it's very good.
Short
I
film
think
screenings.
yeah, short film
Nice.
screens, and it's very cool. It's very cool because we're seeing from comedies to dramas and horror, so it's very
Well,
very
just
cool.
based on my family, I mean, my Puerto Rican family, they, I mean, it's part of the reason why I make movies, but my family loved movies growing up. Like it
Yeah.
was like almost a religion, you know, like just going to the theater was like going to church, you know, it felt like that growing up, and that's kind of rubbed off on me. And I know Latinos, you know, everywhere, they go to the movies, you know, almost more than anybody else. And you know, it's cool to see more and more filmmakers from those areas getting more of the spotlight.
Yeah, it's awesome. So just to remind everybody, you can catch the Prowler, you can watch it on YouTube. Go ahead, shout out, go ahead, find Christopher on Instagram. He has an amazing Instagram account. So go ahead. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Christopher, for everything. I
Thank you.
feel hope the best, and I hope to see you in Puerto Rico for Lusca or another short film because Puerto
Okay.
Rico, I'm telling you, it's getting a lot of buzz and a lot of people are watching
Awesome.
those short young filmmakers. So congratulations.
Awesome. Look, thank you. Thank you for your time.